Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. I am Danita. This is Beaming Light. Beaming stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. It's Happy Monday, you guys, and it's Jay-Z's birthday. Happy birthday, Jay-Z. Enjoy your day with your family. I don't know if you're gonna see this, but it just felt like I needed to tell you that. But anyway, so yes. This is my channel, and what I do is I talk about personal experiences, connect those two song lyrics and the song lyrics to Bible verses. And you guys, the devil has been so busy. Like, oh my gosh. It's like every time you try to ascend to a new level and get closer to God, like the devil just comes out more and more. It's like, oh my goodness. So today I was out getting gas, right? And I put my phone number in for this loyalty program I signed up. And then it says, like, your loyalty has been declined. And I'm like, wow, okay. So, like, the devil is, like, really pissed off with me. It's just fine. Like, you're the devil. If you want to be mad, you can be mad. That's on you. Oh, man. But it's just crazy, like, how things happen in life, right? You know, talk about people are not always going to take the journey with you, and it's okay to kind of break apart or separate. Some people have a really hard time with accepting the new. And I'm on my Lauren London new. Okay, I rock the new-ish. You know that? Okay, that's from ATL. But that's where I'm at. It's like no disrespect, no knock, no hate. It's all love over here. I wish everybody that I've had some type of connection with, but I have maybe grown apart from. I wish you guys nothing but the best. When I say nothing but the best, like I want you to do really well in life. Like whatever you want, whatever your heart's desires, I want you to have it. But if your heart's desires is to continue a connection with me and you're still on that firm vibration, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But it's okay. It's all right. Sometimes you got to let go and let God to bring in some new stuff, like brand new. Remember that video? Go check it out. Speaking of brand new by Kanye, or Rhyme Fest featuring Kanye, the message today is, I miss the old Kanye. I thought you would never change. Right? So I miss the old Kanye is a song by Kanye West. Never Change is a song by Jay-Z. We're looking at Isaiah chapter 66, verse 22 and 23, and 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. I'm outside the coffee shop today, so I'm sorry if you hear a little noise. But again, I miss the old Kanye. I thought you would never change. And I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. You guys gotta know that, like, even if I don't have a conversation with you, I still love you like Kanye loves Kanye. I just am in my own zone. I'm definitely in my zone. I'm sorry. I have like random songs pop in my head. Like earlier today, after I got gas, right? Dude looks like a lady. That just popped up in my head. I don't know why. Dude looks like a lady. You know that song by Aerosmith? I don't know why that popped up in my head after I got gas. But speaking of that, speaking of like old things and embracing the new, right? I think we have to just get on a love frequency and change our thought process. Sometimes old traditions or traits that our parents had are not healthy, right? So that's where discernment comes in. That's where you really have to pray, like, I got to, or I need to understand what is healthy for me and what is toxic for me. Because parents will give you bad advice. They will. They will. Like my dad was like, "Oh, it's okay to go on a trip with your guy friend, even though you're going through a divorce." And I was like, "No, that's not okay. That's bad advice. That's not okay. That's bad advice." See? And it's okay to tell your parents the advice they're giving you is bad, because people need to be aware that they're not always right. Like if I need to correct something about myself, I want someone to change. I want someone to tell me so I can change the behavior. If it's not appropriate and it is detrimental to society or whatever I'm doing, tell me so I can change it. Like I want to know. Like I don't want to think I'm always right or like I know everything. So that's just my disclaimer for accepting and embracing yourself, especially when we talk about the LGBTQ community. I think QIA, I'm not sure, but being open, acceptance is a big thing. Like love is God is love. Like I just feel like whatever you choose to do, that's you. Like you just do what makes you happy and brings peace to your life. So let's go to Isaiah chapter 66, verse 22 and 23. It says, "For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another," now one new moon to another, "and from one Sabbath to another shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord." It's time for us to start worshiping God, to make God a daily practice in our life, to connect with Him, right? To love Him. Quality time, remember, it's His love language. So let's look at old Kanye. I miss the old Kanye. Straight from the gold Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. Set all his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, spazzing the news Kanye. The always rude Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beats Kanye. At that time, I like to say, I like to meet Kanye. See, I invented Kanye. There wasn't any Kanyes. And now I look around and there's so many Kanyes. I used to love Kanye. I had a pink polo. I thought I was Kanye. What if Kanye made a song about Kanye? Talking Mr. Old Kanye. That'd be so Kanye. I still would love Kanye. That's all it was, Kanye. And I love you like Kanye. Loves Kanye. Like I love you. Like I love everyone. Like I said, I want everybody to do well and be happy. But don't try to control me. Like don't manipulate me. Don't lie to me. Don't gaslight me. Because at the end of the day, you reap what you sow. Because things have to change, right? The Bible says, Isaiah 22:23, "For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that one new, stop for the brand new, to another, and from one Sabbath to another shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord." Now let's look at Jay-Z's "Never Change." Never, 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 never change. I never change. It's a shade every day. Never change. All right, so we're going to look at verse 1. "I'm a rock representer, some of the winner, dead or alive, 24/7, 365. One city or 360 pies. What's up to Ian Kirk? Welcome home, Taj. Let no amount of money ruin this thing of ours. We run the streets like drunks run streetlights. We colliding with life as we speak. We knee deep in coke. We keep deep in ice. We flood the streets with dope. We keep weed to smoke. We all fish. Better teach your folk." You know that saying? It's like you fish for a man, he eats for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Like we all fish. Better teach your folk. Give him money to eat. The next week he broke. See, because when you sleep, he's reaching for your throat. Fab said, "Can't stay asleep, gotta be woke." That's on Bombs. Right on the street, you reap what you sow. So it's like when you lie to somebody, you gaslight them, like you manipulate them, you try to control them, you do all this craziness to them, like it just comes back to you, especially when you're doing it to a child of God. It just comes back tenfold. So it's like you can do whatever you want, but it's like it's just going to come back to you. So I mean, be prepared. Right on the street, you reap what you sow, not out of fear, but love. Not out of fear, but love. Love for the game. Rock family first. We never change. Love. Like the game is God. Love. Like spread love. Spread light. Spread positivity. Here is I want to focus on, because when you sleep, he's reaching for your throat. Like when people keep you mentally oppressed and sleep, like right, that's like what sleep is. Before you have your spiritual awakening, they do the most to you, and it's like it takes you a while to realize it. Like the story I shared yesterday. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 51 says, "Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed." I know y'all miss the old Kanye, but it's okay, because Kanye still loves you like Kanye. He loves you like Kanye loves Kanye. Like I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. That says a lot. But in my state of being spiritually awakened and woke, I can't be asleep. I can't do that, because it's no knock to what you're doing, but if what you do is interrupting my flow with God, I'm always going to choose God. And that's just on pure point blank. Like, I'm always going to choose God first. So if somebody comes to my life and or even an old friend or whoever, like if it's an ultimatum between our relationship and God, I'm choosing God. Like, do you like what? Like, and if somebody asks me not to choose God over them, like, do you hear yourself? Like, no, mm-mm. Like, I think you need to really, some people need to really listen to the words that they say, because sometimes it's like, I don't think you really hear yourself, bro. Right? So, staying woke. Here's something I want to bring about Kanye too, because I feel like just to kind of compare like my thought process from then to now, like on why people might miss the old Danita or miss the old Kanye. When Kanye made that comment at TMZ and said that, what did he say? Slavery was a choice, right? Because it's like for over 400 years. The old Danita was like, man, like how could he say that? That is crazy. That wasn't a choice. We were oppressed. This is what the new Danita thinks, right? The spiritually awakened Danita. This Danita takes that comment and interprets it as, I think Kanye didn't use the best choice of words. And I think what he may have been trying to say, because sometimes people don't have the way to communicate, especially with the Black community, right? Like we had to keep like a lot of feelings and thoughts and words to ourselves. We were not free to really express ourselves, especially when there was a lot of toxicity going on in the home environment. But what I think that Kanye was trying to say is, we didn't realize we had the power that we had in that time period. And because we were not only physically enslaved, but we were mentally enslaved, right? We kept being mentally oppressed. We didn't realize that we could have taken that power back, because what kept us mentally oppressed was the fear and the anxiety that was instilled in us, right? Making like that kept us mentally oppressed. We were just afraid. And I think that's a toxic trait that has been brought down to the Black community now, is that a lot of people are afraid to speak out against their abusers, right? And especially environment, like when you've seen characteristics of physical, mental, emotional, verbal abuse, or you know what I mean, like just that old way of thinking. Like I said, parents can give you bad advice, so you got to break free from that. You have to ask God for a moral compass and good discernment, so you understand what you should take and what you shouldn't take on this life's journey, because not everything from that your parents did was right. Wasn't. I'm sorry to tell you, wasn't. People make mistakes based on what they were taught and their values and their traditions. So just be aware. That's why it's important to be woke, so you know what is good and what is healthy and what is not. All right? Okay, you guys. I hope this video helps someone. Be a beaming light in your community. Spread love, light, and positivity. Pay it forward with a random act of kindness. Remember the sunny vibes, because it's dating mentality. Take care. Nothing but peace and blessings.